To understand the rush, we must first look at what makes Paraguay so attractive. Western nations are currently battling soaring inflation, rising crime, and heavy tax burdens. In contrast, Paraguay offers a breath of fresh air. The cost of living is a fraction of Western standards. You can rent a luxury apartment in the capital for what you would pay for a tiny studio in London or Paris. Safety requires standard urban awareness. However, it is generally better than in many major Latin American hubs. It certainly feels more secure than certain neighborhoods in modern European capitals. The economy is growing steadily. Agricultural exports and renewable energy from the Itaipu Dam provide a solid economic foundation. For many, it represents freedom from the economic pressures of the developed world. Healthcare is a primary concern for any expatriate. The system in Paraguay is deeply divided between public and private sectors. According to international indices, the national average reflects the struggles of an underfunded public system. However, the reality for expatriates is entirely different. Foreign residents rely exclusively on the private healthcare network. In Asunción, private hospitals are excellent. They offer world-class facilities and highly trained specialists. Many doctors have trained in Europe or the United States. Furthermore, premium private health insurance is incredibly affordable compared to North American premiums. You receive immediate access to top-tier medical care without the crippling debt. The private sector effectively insulates foreigners from public infrastructure issues. Most expatriates default to Asunción or its immediate suburbs like Luque and San Lorenzo. However, the country offers diverse options. Encarnación, located in the south, provides a relaxed, beach town atmosphere. Situated along the Paraná River, it is clean, safe, and perfect for families. On the other hand, Ciudad del Este lies on the Brazilian border. It is a chaotic but highly lucrative free trade zone. It serves as a commercial hub for entrepreneurs moving physical goods. Each region offers a vastly different lifestyle. Choosing the right city depends entirely on whether you seek peace, business opportunities, or urban convenience. The geographical diversity allows for highly customized expatriation strategies. Then, there is the Chaco. Historically, this western region was an impenetrable wilderness. It is now the site of the Bioceanic Corridor. This massive highway project is designed to connect the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. This infrastructure boom is transforming the region. It is bringing new agricultural and logistical opportunities to what was once called the Green Hell. Land values are shifting. Foreign agricultural investors are purchasing large tracts of land. The government is heavily promoting this development to boost international trade. Paraguay is no longer an isolated inland nation. It is actively positioning itself as the logistical heart of South America. Paraguay is modernizing at a breakneck pace. New high-end shopping malls and luxury residential towers are constantly rising. This reflects the growing purchasing power of the middle and upper classes. But the crown jewel of this development is the 2030 FIFA World Cup. Paraguay will host one of the centenary opening matches. This has prompted the construction of spectacular state-of-the-art arenas. This influx of capital is driving real estate prices up. It signals to the world that Paraguay is open for business. But this rapid growth has a flip side. It has brought unprecedented strain and increased scrutiny to the country's immigration system. Understanding the immigration system is crucial. The legal framework has recently been entirely overhauled. You can no longer fly in and obtain permanent residency overnight. The standard pathway now requires applying for a temporary residency first. This temporary status is valid for 2 years. Once completed, you become eligible to apply for permanent residency. However, there is an expedited alternative for serious entrepreneurs through the SWACE program. This unified system allows you to obtain permanent residency immediately. To qualify, you must open or purchase a local company and commit to a minimum capital investment of approximately $70,000 or 500 million Paraguayan guaraníes. This capital does not need to be spent all at once. It can be deployed gradually over a 10-year period. Additionally, your business plan must explicitly demonstrate the creation or maintenance of at least 5 jobs for Paraguayan citizens. The government actively wants to separate casual digital nomads from genuine investors who create local employment and stimulate domestic growth. The numbers driving these policy changes are staggering. In 2024, Paraguay received just over 29,000 residency applications. By the end of 2025, that number had exploded to nearly 47,700. This massive surge effectively broke the system. For years, the process was cheap, fast, and required very little physical presence. But as the volume of applicants doubled, the bureaucratic infrastructure collapsed under the weight. Wait times ballooned from weeks to many months, leaving thousands in administrative limbo. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and like the video. This collapse was not just due to volume. Recently, a massive corruption scandal rocked the Identificaciones department. Authorities discovered a deeply rooted criminal network. Permanent residencies and ID cards had been issued to foreigners who had never even set foot in Paraguay. Criminals were using fake identities to hide their pasts and secure clean travel documents. The fallout was severe and immediate. An internal audit froze the entire immigration system for months. Numerous police officers were arrested. The era of easy, unquestioned paperwork came to an abrupt end. The government realized their lax policies were being actively exploited by international syndicates. Today, an apostilled background check is no longer enough. The Paraguayan police have implemented the inform procedure. They now directly contact the authorities in your country of citizenship to verify your criminal record. This has created massive, unpredictable delays. If you are from a Mercosur country, the shared database means your residency might be approved in days. But if you are from North America or Europe, you could wait 1 to 3 months. The system is now rigorous, slow, and uncompromising. This brings us to the biggest myth sold by offshore promoters: the quick Paraguayan passport. While the Paraguayan passport is highly ranked globally, offering excellent visa-free access, naturalization is not an administrative checklist. It is a complex judicial lawsuit processed by the Supreme Court. It requires holding permanent residency for 3 years and proving genuine physical presence. More alarmingly, there are absolutely no official statistics available on the internet regarding how many foreigners actually achieve this. Not even the Paraguayan government websites publish the exact number of naturalized citizens per year. You must pass exams on history, geography, and demonstrate proficiency in Spanish. It is a citizenship you must fight for, and success is far from guaranteed. Let us look at the primary reason most people move to Paraguay: the tax system. Paraguay operates on a territorial tax system. Personal income tax is a flat 10%. Corporate tax is 10%. The massive appeal is that foreign-sourced income is legally taxed at 0%. But there is a massive caveat that many online advisors conveniently ignore. Under Paraguayan law, income is only considered foreign-sourced if the work is physically performed outside of Paraguay. If you sit in an apartment in Asunción and provide consulting services to a client in London, that income is generated within the national territory. It is therefore subject to local taxation. Claiming 0% tax while physically working inside Paraguay is tax evasion. For cryptocurrency investors, the landscape has just suffered a seismic shift. The Paraguayan Tax Authority has passed a new resolution regarding digital assets. This law mandates that any tax resident conducting more than $5,000 in crypto transactions per year must report everything. You must declare your wallet addresses, the dates of transactions, the blockchains used, and the identities of your counterparties. While crypto remains untaxed if held and traded abroad without local physical labor, the reporting requirements are now absolute. The era of financial privacy in Paraguay is officially over. The government wants total visibility into digital assets held by its residents. This resolution was designed to allow clean crypto funds to enter the banking system and prevent money laundering. But for the average expatriate, it presents a terrifying risk. In Latin America, discretion is survival. You do not tell your neighbors how much money you have. You certainly do not want a developing government holding a centralized database of your crypto wealth. In a region where institutional leaks still occur, having this information exposed could literally make you a target for extortion. Wealth preservation requires absolute digital secrecy, something the new laws actively dismantle. So, how do global citizens navigate this? It is crucial to state that none of this constitutes financial or legal advice. International taxation is a highly complex and individualized field. If you are considering becoming a Paraguayan tax resident or reorganizing your wealth, the absolute best course of action is to consult a certified tax specialist or fiscal attorney in your home country before making any moves. While some individuals attempt to legally separate their digital assets, others are abandoning the region altogether. They are shifting their focus towards other countries across the globe that offer direct permanent residency, highly stable tax environments, and no invasive reporting requirements. As the regulatory noose tightens, international capital naturally flows toward jurisdictions that respect privacy. Paraguay is no longer the lawless frontier of international tax planning. The government is formalizing its economy, securing its borders, and enforcing its tax codes. Ultimately, Paraguay remains an excellent destination for retirees, agricultural investors, and entrepreneurs building physical businesses. The low cost of living and warm culture are undeniable assets. But if you are a digital nomad expecting to work entirely tax-free from a cafe, or an investor looking for absolute unregulated privacy, the old Paraguayan dream has vanished. It has been replaced by a modern, bureaucratic reality. Moving here requires genuine commitment, precise legal structuring, and a clear understanding of the new rules. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.